Hey guys, this video is going to be really different to the last video I made. It's going to be really different to any video I've ever made, but it's something that I'm in a position to make and I think it's something that needs to be made, so here I am. One of the big differences between this one and the last one that I made is I'm going to make a really conscious effort to slap my legs less, because that is something so many of you called me out on last time. It's kind of a nervous habit. I know it's really distracting. I mean, I'm really glad you told me. I'm going to try and just keep it together and go from there. So in this video, this crazy, different, didn't ever think I'd be making this video, I'm going to talk about my experience with anxiety in 2017. I think it's important that I say first that my experience with anxiety isn't too bad. I mean, I'm making this video, right? So I've got to be doing something, my body's got to be doing something, something's got to be happening that I'm not in a complete breakdown mode. My anxiety is low-level anxiety. I am super thankful and really, really lucky for that. Basically, that means that I don't need to be on prescription medication to manage my anxiety. As long as I check in with my GP and keep a check on that, I'm going to be okay. It also means that as long as I stay off caffeine, I eat good foods, I meditate pretty often. I know that sounds so wanky, but it really works for me. Everyone is different. I can keep it in check. So I'm coming from a place of privilege here, and I get that, but again, I can be the one that's making this video. I'm just talking about me, so let's do it. So back in the day, anxiety was seen as really, really bad, right? It was quite often called hysteria, and if you had it, you're off to the loop bin. That's it. You can't function in society. Why are you getting so worked up about really average, everyday situations? Get out of here. No place for you. There's definitely more talk about anxiety, in the media and in general and as a whole these days. But I reckon we're still pretty far from where we want to be. Do you know that 1 in 7 people in Australia in the last year has suffered from some form of anxiety? Now that number is way, way higher in our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities. But overall, 1 in 7 is insane. And when you stop to think about it, how many people have you spoken to about their mental health in the last year? I think the issue is we still look at anxiety, many people still look at anxiety and kind of think it's a symptom of not being able to cope with the real world. It's kind of like, oh, they've got anxiety, it's all too much. They've got anxiety, it's all a bit hard, they can't do it. Next person, better luck next time. I am surprised, honestly, that this 1 in 7 number isn't out in the light and that more people don't have anxiety, because in 2017 it's really hard to avoid, right? We put so much pressure on ourselves. It's the opposite of chucking it in the too hard basket. We put pressure on ourselves to work hard, which is great. We put pressure on ourselves to study and to better ourselves. We put pressure on ourselves to handle it. Look at the hashtags that are really popular with millennials. You've got hashtag girlboss, hashtag hustle hard. You have people constantly calling you, texting you, messaging you in your pocket all the time. You do not switch off. If you switch off, you're lazy. If you switch off, you're the reason that people our age usually can't buy houses, or that we don't get great entry-level jobs. It's not the fault of anyone else, it's us, because it's just too hard. So when you've got so much pressure on yourself, how can you not let that anxiety build up and, either explode or just build up more and explode sometime in the future? It's an anxious world that we live in. It's everything all the time. I'm a small city, country town kind of gal. I cannot imagine myself moving to New York City, the city that never sleeps, and having that buzz around me all the time, but it's kind of like we carry that buzz in our pockets. It's kind of like we carry that buzz on our shoulders everywhere we go. We need to be doing more, bettering ourselves, replying to messages, being in contact with people, making connections, and just living through it. I'm not a doctor, right? I don't know if I clarified that at the start. I have 0 medical training. Not a doctor. I just want to say, I'm just here to say that I get anxious as shit. I get anxious when I'm running late, and I am always running late. I get anxious when I put a ridiculous deadline on myself, every second day. I get anxious sometimes when I answer the phone or open the door. I get anxious, right? That doesn't mean I don't work hard? That's insane. I work so flippin' hard. If I didn't work hard, I'd get anxious over the fact that I'm not working hard enough. But I get anxious. And that's okay. It's okay to tell people that you might not open their message straight away. I put up a post on Facebook about 6 months ago and said, hey guys, here's the deal. I get anxious as shit. You send me a message, if I don't reply, it's not because I hate you, it's not because I don't want to be your friend, it's not because I don't want to deal with you. It's because there's stuff going on with me, and having someone there every minute of every day is just an insane concept. Think about our parents, right? If our parents have downtime, maybe not anymore. I know most of them have Facebook, but back in the day, if our parents had downtime, they would sit down with a cup of coffee and they would sit. And they would be. And they might read the paper. And they might smoke a cigarette. That one's dying out. I like that. Or they might have a friend over, but they'd sit. And if they did have a friend over, it'd be one-on-one. It'd be me and you conversation, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, whatever. But you're there. You're in the moment. It's okay if you cancel plans. That's alright. And it's okay to be honest if you're late or you cancel plans or you're a bit off. It's okay to say, hey, can't make it today. I'm feeling really anxious. My chest is really tight. My tummy's doing loop-de-loops. I'm flipping all over the place in my head and I can't make it. And you know what? That's okay. And that's really cool, right? Because then it's like, oh shit, they feel that way too. How valuable is that? How valuable is that community? And it's okay if you can't do that too. It's okay if you've got to say, oh, my car broke down. Ooh, I've got a flat tire. I have something to do I forgot about. Ooh, I've been called into work. That's fine. If you can't handle it, you do that. But it's something to kind of, it's something that you can build up to, because ending that stigma is cool for everyone. It's okay to be yourself, is what I'm trying to say. If 1 in 7 of us suffer from anxiety, then that's a lot of people that experience anxiety as an integral part of who they are. And it's okay, believe it or not, to share the low. That's another great thing about letting people know that that's how you're feeling. It's okay to say, hey, I'm going through this. Want to give me a hand? It's easier to carry the whole world on your shoulders, or do what feels like you're carrying the whole world on your shoulders, if everyone can see you do it, and if everyone gets that that's something you're going through. And it's easier again when you understand that there are other people carrying the world on their shoulders too. I just wanted to make this video to say, no matter if you are a little bit anxious in terms of getting stuck in traffic or going to job interviews, or if you're so anxious that sometimes you can't leave your bedroom for weeks at a time, you're brave. You're brave as shit for even watching this video about anxiety. Your mental health is so important. Again, doesn't matter if it's extreme or it's just a little bit, you've got to keep that in check. They say that you've got to take care of your body because you're going to have it your whole life. You know what else you're going to have your whole life? Your head. They're coming up with new innovations to help your body every day, but your mental health is still kind of up to you. You're important. You are so important. Not just your mental health, not just your head, not just your body, you. Everything that you are is important. Take care of it. Understand that your friends and your family and the people around you want to help you take care of it too. And if that comes down to telling them that you're a little bit anxious and you need a hand, please remember you're important and take care of yourself. You are golden. I know that sounds so silly, but do you ever meet someone and you look at them and you kind of go, there's a warmth and I can see it and I can feel it? If you're supporting me in watching this video, if you're supporting a friend who shared this video, if you're supporting your goddamn self in taking note of what this video has to say, you're golden. And I don't know if I know you, but I love you. Don't stay strong. That's my final message in this little video. You don't need to carry that world on your shoulders all the time. If you've got to put it down, that's okay. If you've got to go into the back room and have a teary, you want to let someone know what's going on, do it. You don't want to let anyone know what's going on, don't do it. Put that world down sometimes. Don't stay strong, just keep on keeping on. Do the best you can. See a doctor if you've got the time, the energy, the money. If you don't, again, maybe something to work to. And if you need to talk about it, please, please do. Let's get our eyes on those 1 in 7. Let's give them a hand. Let's give us a hand. Let's look after ourselves and look after each other. Have a good day.